blackbird, sit on my shoulder and tell me a song. When I cry, do you hear in color or black and white bird? The morning is new, but the feeling is old. Intervene, blackbird, and a shorten the road. Blackbird, the way I imagined love was wrong. I've come to love 'em like I couldn't fathom blackbird. But I tap away, I try fearing I love. Intervene, blackbird, and a shorten the road. Blackbird, slip into my slumber and show me a song. When I dream, do you see in color all the tall birds? The picture is peaceful, but I dream alone. Intervene, blackbird, and a shorten the road. The wind whistled you in behind the springtime. Float old note new among my mind. You hold the note just moves the movement. Let go the note and so move everything. I can't come to quantify the feeling. I was walking home half in the dreaming. The things that I was thinking I was singing. The wind whistled you in behind the springing. A star and a rings around the star before me, and it spun and swooped and sank and rocked beneath me. Remembered what I've carried since I met me, and it shot me back into the ground below me. And there I met another note long buried, and I sat upon its shoulders was a memory. I hung above me's gone so noisy. I almost think I do not recognize me. Feathered friend, dig up and resurrect me. I long to live among the song of birdies, a lawless league of lonesome, lonesome beauty. Skies and skies and skies above duty. The wind whistled you in behind the springtime. Float old note new among my mind. You hold the note just moves to move man. Let go the note and so move everything. I can come to quantify the feeling. I was walking home half in the dreaming. The things that I was thinking I was singing. The wind whistled you in behind the springing.
Lisa O'Neill in the window.
Dineen, my friend.
It's my first time hearing Old Note, and it feels like, I don't know, what a beautiful song. What is it about that one?
Well,
it's been around a little while. Right?
That's been inspired from a couple of different places, and I haven't spoken about it yet, so we may nail this conversation.
Yeah.
Or we may not.
Exactly.
But it's about music. Firstly, I was inspired by Tony McMahon, the box player, speaking about traditional Irish music, and he was speaking about the tune Páirt-mhaoinithe, and how he thinks that some of what he feels is so rich in Irish music is getting lost. Maybe things are too fast. Now, I'm certainly not in the position to be speaking in any kind of knowing way about traditional Irish music, but I do know personally that what has moved me the most in my musical life would be a slow Irish air, Páirt-mhaoinithe, Aisling Gal, the Wild Geese. These are tunes that don't get old for me. I listen to them over and over again. And so anyway, in my song, it's the note that's speaking, and it's saying, well, I don't know if I want to come out. If you're going to send me into the industry and blow me up and turn me into something else, I'm richer than that. I'm for my existence is for more importance than monetary value. And so it's the sadness of this note saying, I don't know if I want to come in there. I belong, you know. Old players who don't read music might compose and say that they got their tune from the air. It just came in with the wind, and I like, you know, I believe that. That's happened for me. Not that I've written a beautiful old air, but any little air that comes into your head, it's hard to explain where it came from.
Yeah.
We don't have an answer. Music's magic.
As I went down by the riverside one sorrow and delight. You can hear the cars and the shouts from bars and the laughter and the fights. May the ghosts that howl around the house at night never keep you from your sleep. May they all sleep tight down in hell tonight, or wherever they may be. As I walk down with the heavy heart and a stone dance on the tide, and the song went on though the lights were gone, and the north wind gently sighed, and an evening breeze come from the east that kissed the riverside. So I pray now, child, that you sleep tonight when you hear this lullaby. May the wind that blows from haunted graves never bring you misery. May the angels bright watch you tonight and keep you while you sleep.
Lullaby of London. So when it comes to Shane's work, I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches there. In terms of him as a songwriter, it's like that's a particularly special one, isn't it?
I mean, they all are.
They all are.
I think that's a real folk song.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine
yeah.
the River Thames when I'm singing that. I don't know what river Shane had in his mind's eye when he was writing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it really speaks to me. It's a brilliant song.
Yeah.
And I hadn't... I'm a fan of Shane since I was a young child. But I hadn't come across that one somehow. I don't know why. It was introduced to me when we were singing him his songs for his birthday.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. We all agree, right, that it's probably one of the greatest of all lyricists.
Oh, yeah.
No question.
No question.
No question.
Love him.
On my way to heaven, pothole in the sky, spell your destination, he summoned me to try. I'm falling for the devil, there's boy in his lies, and devilment a level, I know too well to be shy. There's angels in the engine, the factory of light, and wings are made of many wings to hold us in the sky. Meet me in the dark, underneath the night, where words cannot be seen, leave anyone in fright. And the boldest of my lessons was silent and white. The world lives for a moment, and every moment says goodnight. What I draw for you is yesterday. Here's what it looks like. I can only draw from what enters my eyes. Maybe our perception is why we cry. Maybe it's perception. I just think we're scared to die. If the world lives for a moment, and every moment says goodbye, then I'm drawing for you yesterday. Here's what it looked like. I was on my way to heaven, met a pothole in the sky, tumbling towards the devil, was silent and white.
So just like a song like Pothole in the Sky, right? You know, it's always it's such a lyrical beauty, that one. When it comes to singing it however many years after that, do you kind of feel like, you know, part of what's involved in songwriting is kind of predicting that how you'll feel about it, that you'll always feel the same about the way you write a song? Do you know what I mean? When you're singing it several years later, it must feel really good to always go back to that one.
It does. I mean, over the last couple of years, songs like that, because that was a little bit popular, you feel you're expected to do it each night, you know? I didn't get tired of singing the song, because when I entered the song, I go back to that place which is fallen for 6 minutes from 10,000 feet in the sky. From doing the parachute jump is what the song is about, my experience of the parachute jump. So I go back in there, and that's wonderful, and back to the emotions. But what I have got sick of is explaining it on stage and going through that and bored of myself. Bored of myself putting it that way. It starts becoming rehearsed, and that's something that I've had difficulty with over the while, you know, performing on stage, is when your story gets to a point where it's the same every night. I got really, really fed up with myself, you know, and lose interest. And so it's really, it's hard to keep that balance of interest in something that you've written and you know all about it. It needs to stay fresh.
The strangeness of all of this, I've taken to washing the messages. I wash, I wish, I watch. The strangeness of all of this, the news was very sad at 6. I wash, I wish, I watch. But the seagulls on a rooftop peak are at it every day this week. So I the strangeness of all of this, how life moves on so very quick. The strangeness which I won't miss, the number count, the news at 6. I wash, I wish, I watch. I hope we keep the seagulls squeak, the street asleep. We share a lullaby.
Will we go to the new ones? I suppose, yeah, seeing as the elephant is in the room isn't here. The strangeness of all of this. Is that it? Of all this?
The strangeness of all of this is what I call it, yeah. I wrote that very early in lockdown.
Yeah.
I wrote a bunch of songs in a week.
Yeah.
I think a week or two. That kind of goes that way, and then nothing for ages.
Yeah.
But I just wrote what I thought.
Yeah.
In that moment.
Yeah, no, it's such a beautiful one. I mean, I suppose, yeah, for the artist, really, like, there's the strangeness of all of this kind of sums it up, right?
Well, at that time, I guess we're still processing things.
Yeah.
But it was the very early stage of processing all of it, and I was really scared. And I felt very isolated in my thoughts, and I was washing everything cleaning everything that was coming into the house, and maybe that was the right thing to do. I don't know. I've reined it in a little bit. I'm not cleaning. I don't wash the postman when I or the letters that he gives me. I know. Do you know what I mean? Like like everyone else was trying to figure it out, and when I say wash, I mean I was Dettol all over the gaff, like, you know.
Yeah.
And that was very strange.
Yeah.
That's part of all of this. That's very strange.
Yeah, sure. And in terms of that flow of songs that came there, Lisa, was that kind of, I suppose, in the early part of all of this, there was a real retreat into everyone's own space, and, you know, for a songwriter, I mean, that means that it's, productive time, or was it that for you, or how did the kind of songs flow there after?
Well, like I said, phases, yeah. Yes, it was. It's productive in phases, but then there's patches then where I miss the road and the audience and that the exchange, you know.
Yeah.
So I can't answer really that for sure, but I will tell you it is a bit of a dream for someone like me who wishes for the space and the time to just stare at the wall, you know. I certainly got it this year.
Yeah, maybe more than you bargained for.
Maybe more than all of us bargained
for.
Yeah.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Believe me,
that thing that's really missing, Lisa, if it's okay to talk about that. I mean, that energy that's sort of naturally there between an audience. I mean, are you learning, I suppose now that, like many things, when it's taken away, you know more about it or you appreciate it, but we'll say, has it been giving you space to look on how you perform and do your shows and, maybe with a view to coming back stronger as well,
Yeah.
Is that perspective useful?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is useful. Far away audiences are green, yeah? No audience it's just dark.
Yeah.
I love the audience.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope I don't go back overthinking it
Mm-hmm.
with the distance. You get me?
Yeah.
There was a nice flow. But one thing that I think I didn't appreciate when I was on the road was how much I was travelling and getting to, opportunity to see other places and cities and stuff. And I'd often make my way through a country or city and I might as well have blinked, not have noticed it. And when I find myself since lockdown, if I find myself doing research on a place, say, I think, God, last year, the year before, I could have just gone there, So I think when I'm going back out on the road again, I try and do a little less. It's too compact, you're not getting to take in so much. A little more breaks between places. But to do my homework before I go away, I mean, I used to do it a bit, but I just didn't feel I had the time to do it a lot, and that's something I'd really value now too, if I were to go back out on the road. Do a little bit of research before I go to wherever I'm going, so I can really soak it up, because this year has really shown us you shouldn't take it for granted. You mightn't go again. I was thinking recently, I don't know if I'll ever be in America again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely reflecting a lot, but haven't processed it all yet, Donal.
Yeah, sure. Like the rest of us. But when it comes, we'll say how you test your songs out and how you kind of dip them into, I don't know, your process, but there is a kind of a gradual thing where you're, letting a song out into the world for the first time. And that first performance is obviously a big part of it. So we'll say in a room like today, I suppose there's still a value in singing your song, even if it's just for one person, an audience like me.
An audience.
But isn't there, you know what I mean? As in, to sing a song, is a powerful thing. And I mean, I've never seen you not do that, but
Well, this is a simple way of putting it. But you make a thing.
Yeah.
And I guess we don't know if it's finished until we know whether it works. And for me, to find out if the song works or not, if your invention works, it's the audience who tell you, or audient. And you're testing it out.
Yeah.
But it's much more than testing it out. It's does this mean anything to anyone other than me? Does it? Does it resonate? Does it speak to you?
Yeah.
So I missed that, and I might just be sending new songs to a friend or two, and that's quite an ask of a friend, isn't it? What do you think? What do you think of my idea? And everyone's got ideas. I think a lot of people must be missing the audience.
Yeah, for sure.
In a bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone, snow had fallen I would give a lamb. And if I was a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? I would give my heart. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow it falling, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long time ago.
I mean, actually, the Spirit Store, what a beautiful room to play in. I mean, even with just an audience.
It's brilliant to be back.
Yeah.
And just really feel very honoured to have been asked. You know?
Some places have, like, everybody loves the music. It's, you know, the way there's, I mean, I'm sure you know from playing shows, this is one of those houses.
But I think there's no room like this in the country.
Yeah. Look at
Or
that.
in the world, probably.
Well, yeah, let's go for the world.
Let's go for the world.
Yeah.